As we dive into the latest developments surrounding the Indiana Fever, we find ourselves on a precarious edge of anticipation, particularly concerning the health of our shining star, Caitlyn Clark. After an unsettling moment in Thursday's preseason game against Dallas, where she limped off the court in the third quarter, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Clark? Fans, drop a comment below and let us know where you're watching from and your thoughts on her condition. In a game that ended in a disappointing 95-80 loss, Clark showcased her undeniable talent by scoring 21 points in just 16 minutes of play. However, her collision with Dallas' Alana Smith while attempting a three-point shot has raised red flags. The incident occurred at the 7:51 mark of the third quarter, resulting in a hard landing on her right kneecap. Fortunately, Clark's post-game comments were somewhat reassuring. She stated, "I feel good. I just landed on my kneecap really hard." This optimism is crucial, especially considering her challenging previous season, where she played only 13 games due to a nagging groin injury. The silver lining here is that Clark is not listed on the injury report as the Fever prepare to face Nigeria in their preseason finale. It's a relief to see her expected to suit up, as she continues to be a pivotal player for the Fever. In her rookie season, she dazzled the league with averages of 19.2 points and 8.4 assists, making a significant impact that earned her both Rookie of the Year and All-WNBA first-team honors. However, her scoring dipped in the 2025 season to 16.5 points per game before the injury sidelined her for the remainder of the year. This trajectory raises concerns. Can Clark maintain her elite form, or will the injuries continue to hinder her development? In addition to Clark's situation, there's also the exciting news regarding fellow Fever star Aliyah Boston. She is set to make her preseason debut, a much-anticipated return after suffering a leg injury at the end of the unrivaled season. Boston, who has consistently delivered impressive performances with averages of 14.5 points and 8.5 rebounds per game over her first 3 years in Indiana, could provide the much-needed support that the Fever require as they build momentum heading into the regular season. The careful management of her return reflects the team's cautious approach, one that prioritizes the long-term health of its players over short-term gains. While the excitement surrounding these players is palpable, we must remain grounded. The Fever's preseason has been filled with ups and downs, and the looming question of injury management cannot be overlooked. The coaching staff's decisions will be crucial as they balance the need to prepare for the upcoming season with the imperative of keeping their stars healthy and ready to compete. As we move forward, it'll be interesting to see how the Fever utilize both Clark and Boston in the upcoming game against Nigeria. Will we witness a glimpse of the explosive duo that can bring the Fever back to contention? Or will the specter of injuries continue to cast a long shadow over this promising team? Stay tuned, because the answers are just around the corner as we continue to monitor the developments in this riveting preseason. Now, let's shift our focus to another critical aspect of the Fever's journey this offseason. In the current landscape of the WNBA, the debate surrounding Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese is heating up, and it's a discussion that every Indiana Fever fan should pay attention to. As we dissect their performances and future potential, it's vital to consider the implications for the Fever as they look to build around their star player. Where are you watching from today? We want to hear your thoughts on this ongoing rivalry and how it shapes the Fever's future. Caitlyn Clark's brief stint last season saw her participate in only 13 games, yet she managed to put up impressive averages of 16.5 points, 5.0 rebounds, 8.8 assists, and 1.6 steals per game. By comparison, Angel Reese played a more robust 30 games with the Chicago Sky, contributing 14.7 points, 12.6 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 1.5 steals. At first glance, some might argue that Reese had the better season based on her durability, rebounding prowess, and offensive improvement. Yet, this narrative obscures the broader picture of Clark's undeniable impact on the court. Despite Reese's stronger statistical output, the perception of Clark as a top-tier player remains unchallenged. She sits at the 10th spot on ESPN's Top 50 WNBA Players list, a position that has ignited fierce debate among fans and analysts alike. Many argue she deserves a place in the top 5, especially considering her accolades as a rookie. On the flip side, Reese finds herself ranked 22nd, a clear indication that her contributions, while commendable, haven't yet elevated her to the elite status that Clark has already claimed. Clark's rookie season was nothing short of explosive. She received the 4th most MVP votes, set a league record for assists in a single season, and ranked second for the most three-point field goals made in a season. This isn't just a player who had a moment in the spotlight. This is someone who fundamentally changed the game for her team. ESPN's analysis highlights how Clark seamlessly became one of the league's premier passers and long-range shooters. Her recognition as Rookie of the Year and selection to the first-team All-WNBA in 2024 solidifies her as a player to watch. The unfortunate injuries that limited her to just 13 games last season cannot overshadow her achievements. She still earned an All-Star nod. As we look ahead to the 2026 season, the excitement surrounding Clark's return to full health is palpable. The question lingers, can she replicate the magic of her rookie year? She led the league in assists, and her ability to connect with teammates while creating scoring opportunities is crucial for the Fever's success moving forward. The Fever's coaching staff and fans alike are banking on her to regain that form, as Clark's vision and skill set are pivotal in establishing a winning culture in Indiana. On the other side, we have Reese's transition following her trade to the Atlanta Dream. While she has consistently showcased her ability to deliver double-doubles, the change in scenery will certainly present its own challenges and opportunities. With a loaded roster in Atlanta, the narrative will focus on whether she can continue as a dominant force or if she will struggle to find her rhythm among a plethora of talent. The Fever fans should keep a close eye on this storyline, as it could influence future matchups and the overall competitive landscape of the league. As the WNBA landscape continues to evolve, the stakes are high for both Clark and Reese, and their trajectories could very well define the future of their respective teams. The Fever must remain committed to supporting Clark as she navigates the potential pressures of recovery and expectations, while also understanding the competitive dynamics that players like Reese bring to the league. Now, as we transition to our next segment, let's dive deeper into the implications of these player movements and what they mean for the Fever's strategic direction in the upcoming season. As the Indiana Fever gear up for the season, a pivotal discussion has emerged surrounding referee challenges, and it's sparked by none other than Candace Parker. She's put forth a compelling strategy aimed at bolstering Caitlyn Clark and the Fever's performance on the court. This is no trivial matter, with Clark frequently finding herself at the center of referee debates. Parker's insights could be the key to unlocking the team's potential as they face off against their rivals. In a recent episode of her Post Moves podcast, Parker addressed the ongoing challenges that Clark faces during games. "You have to learn how to play through that," she pointed out, directing her advice to Aliyah Boston, who will be instrumental in supporting Clark this season. The essence of Parker's strategy is clear. When Clark is targeted, the team must step up. She emphasized the importance of Boston and Clark collaborating to confront the challenges together. "If you're messing with her, you're able to take a foul," Parker suggested, drawing parallels to how elite players like Stephen Curry and Shaquille O'Neal navigate similar situations. This analogy is particularly striking. Just like Curry, whose unique style often draws fouls, Clark finds herself in the same boat. Parker believes that Boston's role should mimic that of Draymond Green, who is always ready to absorb fouls to protect Curry. This kind of strategic play could be a game-changer for the Fever, especially in high-stakes moments when Clark's talent is being stifled by aggressive defenses. The idea of taking timely technicals is not just about playing tough. It's about creating a buffer for Clark to operate in her element, free from undue harassment. The recent preseason matchup against the Dallas Wings highlighted the urgency of this advice. The Fever faced a tough 95-80 defeat, but the outcome could have been far worse, especially considering Clark's ankle injury scare. After the game, she expressed relief and gratitude, saying, "I feel good. I just landed on my kneecap really hard." Her acknowledgement of the referee's performance was noteworthy as well. "Honestly, I thought the refs were great," she remarked, recognizing that in preseason, there's often a higher frequency of fouls called. This insight reflects a level of maturity and understanding from Clark as she prepares to navigate a more intense regular season. However, the critical reality remains that the Fever cannot afford to let these challenges define them. If they want to capitalize on Clark's incredible skills, they must adapt and implement Parker's strategic insights into their game plan. Fans, where are you watching from? And what are your thoughts on how the Fever can better support Clark this season? The debate around how to leverage fouls and referee dynamics is just the tip of the iceberg. As we look ahead, the focus must be on how the Fever can refine their approach to not just survive, but thrive under pressure. The chemistry between Clark and Boston will be vital. Their ability to execute Parker's plan will be tested against seasoned teams. This is a pivotal moment for the Fever as they strive to turn these preseason lessons into a winning formula. In closing, the Fever stand at a crossroads. With Parker's guidance, they have the tools to mitigate the challenges Clark faces on the court. It's about more than just individual talent. It's about team synergy and strategic execution. We want to hear from you. How do you think the Fever can enhance their game this season? Make sure to subscribe and share your opinions about the Indiana Fever as they prepare for what promises to be an exhilarating season ahead.